Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Obduction. Let's continue. A lot of swapping happened in the last recording. A lot of doing puzzles to fill in things. I suppose maybe what this path is supposed to be teaching us is which of these numbers correlate to this. This might just be an attempt to yet again teach us base 4 technology and knowledge, but it's not gonna really work. If I run into any puzzle that's really difficult, I'm just gonna cheat. And if these portals, which seem to be directly connected to each other, so the swap location of one portal should be same distance on both sides. So if that's the case, then this swapped area only really swapped for this reason. Do this. So we're swapping between worlds. And now the other world, there should be a path through. And this doesn't line up, nor does this line up. I don't think they ever would, however, because it's not even a round line. So I have questions whether this is supposed to be on this side or supposed to be on that side, or if there really is any side. We walk through here, and what do you know? There is a larger swap area that I can now see. Means back on Hoonrath, this wall, which is a door, will be a passage. We still really haven't learned anything concrete with the characters in the story. I doubt we ever will. I think it'll just come down to who I trust, and I think my trust will be based on an insane experience of playing Myst before, instead of anything more reasonable. Now we have this big area, still a sphere blocked off, and what is that? Guess we could go ahead and keep everything the same. So we'll move this whole part. We have no real indicator that this portion is in the wrong place, but let's see what happens. Well, if I do that, can't get in there. And this is in the wrong place, clearly. So these two do need to be swapped out. But we'll deal with that later. What are we accomplishing here by doing this? I'm confused now. Rather confused. Eventually, some path somewhere will be right. Yes. Or we'll just keep trying. So, yeah, this shell is inside the other shell. And that means what? The puzzle is in the swapping. The loading is in the swapping. The gameplay mechanic here is literally forcing us to see more loading. Transition scenes or whatever you want to call them. I think that's what we... Then there might be something where these rotated and point. Don't bother with that for now. So eventually get through what I figured we would do. That's nice and pretty. There is one section in Riven where you have to do a lot of work to get to an area and then you just see a cutscene. I'm questioning where we're headed. Walled path. Oh, that goes no. Oh, I bet. Gotta rotate this. Up. Go up. Yeah, that is a mess of a maze. So is this the gauntlet they were talking about? Well, none of these paths connect. All. Each one of these is either at a 9-degree or 45-degree. What doing? Down we go. Cursor. Curse you, cursor. Just as a thought, if we went back and tried to swap here, we can't. There is none. Walled off. Down we go. While checking. There's no extra downward. It's an upside down swapping. So am I gonna fall to my death? Nothing here. Nothing here. Six. Unless there's a rotation mechanism somewhere. There's a rotation. And I think that might be. Wow. We hit a load section. So, quite a long load section. Let's see what this loads to goes. And who would have guessed? We now know why it was a long load section. We are back in Hoonrath and we finally got that area open. Nice to know. And no load actually for this part. That's kind of good to know. You can clearly tell Cyan needs more improvements on Unreal and Unreal Engine 4 and needed to figure out how to program it a little bit better. We've got now 2 locations that there really is no reason to go back that direction, so just opened up shortcuts. I'm thinking this sphere needs to be switched with this sphere. Well, I could be wrong. It could actually not matter either way, because this crack doesn't really do anything. These are definitely in the wrong position, but I guess the question is really going to come down to, do we really need to put things back in their original positions? Are we making a path for an army attack, or does the world require it? I hear those bugs, but we're gonna just constantly. It's almost a reference to GLaDOS in Portal. I hit the button? I don't think I did. You have to charge up, then hit the button. You can't just immediately hit it. Like, this is not a fast transition. Guess I'm kind of glad there isn't too much of this. Of course, there may still be a lot of this we haven't seen yet, but almost certainly there's a lot of this we haven't seen yet, but I'm hoping it's not an insane amount. So the way we need to do this is rotate a little bit better. Like that one that I was just in needed to have been rotated differently. This one needs to be rotated either 1 clockwise or 2 counterclockwise, which, so there's only one path. Like one of these is not gonna that. Then maybe this doesn't connect because we need an entrance. So I'm gonna go this 2 count. One clockwise. You know, you could probably eliminate the swapping element completely from this game, and you would just have to replace it with some other thing. Like, these could just be portals that you walk into. Let's see. Up we go. That should be right. Hoping. Or how about this time, here's a simple thing. How about in this instance, break the cover on it and have the cover sitting on the ground. That way you can just click the button and switch back and forth. Is it really necessary to make me swipe down then click? If you're playing this on an iPad or a cell phone, does that really add that much? It feels like adding QuickTime events to a cutscene. Unnecessary. Distracting. Often. Let's... Well... Oh, because things rotate differently, that work. Let's keep trying. Let's make one change and then move forward. Now, here's... I need to get over there. Start here. Yeah, this part actually is right. This part needs to be rotated, I guess, twice. Twice in either direction. See what happens. Like, it would have been so easy to have a control panel at the top that you were controlling. It's like this game is trying to teach me some kind of understanding of swapping that is going to be required in the future, and hope they don't have like a timed puzzle defeating a boss where we have to block their path. So to start off with, that's there. We want it to go 2 twists. And just hope that works. I'm hoping that it rotates about 120 degrees each time. Would there be a way to move pieces around? Like, I suppose there might be. Because I could run back way this direction, switch around, and see the Unwrath portion of this. Still needs one more. Let's do it. Let's go back, give it one more turn, then run in a circle and see what this looks like. Face that doorway and see if they actually line up. They do. Or turn that way. And then run this direction. Need a faster run speed. Let's go ahead and while we're moving around, try to put these in the right place. This. It won't let me walk while it's spinning. So what does it look like now? Hey, it is. There's a straight line. Tricky game. So straight line could have been put right there. Anyway. Let's see, there's a platform here, but I guess there's also a switch. Potentially some too. So they've really done some trickery. On game. See, I don't even know if I need to spin this or not, but let's just leave it. I could totally see people not getting this. Getting it. This time we did it again. And when I put it like this, the line on one side. If I put it, so I don't know if there is even a lot of walking around. A lot of walking around. Like, I could see people totally being confused. Let's get this one or I mean, let's see. This would be a right angle, I think, that we got rid of before, so do like one turn. Am I doing something wrong here? Like, feels like I would have hit it by now. Like, this is labeled the gauntlet, and I think for a fair purpose. Like, you should be able to. That is the way I thought I wanted it. So do one spin and this is the way they. Here's an idea. How about a picture or live feed of what the puzzle looks like? That would be very helpful. So you don't have to go back and check and look and check again. Or maybe a camera feed to show the whole puzzle and rotate all 4 pieces of the puzzle from a remote location. Be too bad either. Somebody should have brought this up in test playing and gone, look, this is just not working. It's too much. So either we swap like what we have with the straight line, or if I took the straight line right now, I would open up another path, and that's what I'm supposed to do. But I'd have to rotate this. Oh. Is it 2 rotations? Or is it 1 rotation? And here's the problem, is that it probably will take us at least another 30 minutes to figure this out. And I don't want to really cheat in this instance, because I don't feel like I need to. If that makes sense. Yeah, I guess that's right. So, yeah, not wanting to cheat, I think we're gonna have to just leave it here. There'll be a lot more transitions, a lot more puzzling going on. I guess the thing we can ask ourselves is, did we manage perhaps put these in the positions? And now these two should be in the right positions. As far as I know, it should be. Quite the gauntlet. They gave it the right name. So that's not in the right position, but I'm not sure it matters. It matters at least right now. If I hit this, that's not the right one either. Seriously. That wouldn't work either. There we go. Hopefully, this will get us to that point. Start. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.